Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Pete's Cookhouse. In this episode, we're going to be doing something comfort food. We're going to do a southern style pulled pork mac and cheese. It's going to be great. Stay tuned. I'll get everything ready and we'll get started. All right, guys, welcome back. So, first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing our cheese sauce. We're going to be doing a basic roux. So we're going to need flour. So it's going to be 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to get that going all hot. We're going to make the paste. Afterwards, we're going to add 1 cup of milk. And then we are going to add 6 ounces of uh, marble cheddar, mozzarella, uh, old cheddar, and some cream cheese. So all of that, 6 ounce. Spices, we're going to be adding onion powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, and a quarter teaspoon of chili pepper or chili powder. Or you can add more if ever you want. Now, we're going to be cooking our elbow macaroni in a very particular way. Normally, we would boil it. We're going to cook it. We're going to boil it with chicken broth because it's going to add that little extra taste to it. But we're going to do it extremely fast. We're going to be doing it in the Instapot. So I haven't tried it. We're going to try it together. Technically, what it says is this thing says it takes normally anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes to cook for al dente. In the Instapot, it's going to be a minute. So we're going to do that. But first things first, we are going to make our cheese sauce. And afterwards, we're going to get our Instapot and we're going to be doing that. That sounds like a plan?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, induction oven, because I ran out of butane from my other oven. So this one might be a little bit louder. So bear with me.
He's not like it.
It's okay, dude. All right. So that is heating up. We're going to add our butter. 1, 2. Now remember, this is an induction oven, so it goes along really, really quick. Um, really? So while this butter is melting, okay, you got to leave it on it because it works magnetically. So get the butter nice and melted like that. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. 1 and 2. Like that. Now we are going to mix this up and make a nice little paste. We're going to brown it until it gets golden brown. We don't want to burn it though. And once that's done, we're going to add our milk to it. So we want it to be this color. I don't know if you can see that, but I doubt it. Anyways, it's a golden brown paste. Now we add our milk slowly, and we constantly mix at the same time. We stir it so that we want to get rid of all the clumps. Now, this southern style mac and cheese, there's plenty of versions out there. I just decided to make it my own and adding the cheese that I enjoy and the seasoning that I enjoy also. So I will write down the ingredients in the description just because it's not something that I picked off the web. So once the milk is getting nice and creamy, like thickening up a little bit, thickening. Okay, there we go. Now we will take this off because we don't want it to burn. Put this aside. We're gonna add our cheese, all of our cheese, in it, and the temperature of the milk is going to be hot enough to melt this. So that, and our cream cheese. Give this a nice stir. Mix it all up. Put it back on here. Now, some recipe calls for half and half instead of milk. They say it makes it more creamier. I mean, it's up to you. You know, if you want to use half and half, then go right ahead. Really, you know, I prefer milk. Now, what I will be doing though is probably adding a little bit more milk because this is really cheesy. Now, you don't need to add salt. You can add pepper, but salt I don't recommend because cheese is already extremely salted. So, and then we will add our seasoning, our dry seasoning to this, and that goes like that. Give this a nice stir, get everything incorporated. Oh, that smells good. Does it smell good? Okay. My wife's in rough shape today.
I am.
Yeah. She's got bruised ribs.
Tell them how.
Because we have a cat, and the cat's really, really heavy. In the middle of the night, the cat climbs on my wife and just, you know, pokes her in the ribs, like acupuncture little paws. And it bruised, let's turn this off, it bruised her ribs. So if anybody has any tricks on how to, you know, get over the pain, well, just put it in the comments below. What else you got?
I do have to go.
But I think that's more of like allergies.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we have beautiful cheese sauce made. And it's going to be just gorgeous. Okay, so turn this guy off. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this out. Oh my God. I forgot. There's a cube of cream cheese. It goes in here. It fell out. Okay, so we're going to mix this up. Now, what I'll be doing is I'll be clearing out the spot here and cleaning up this area. And we're going to be doing our mac. Now, you're probably wondering, well, you said pulled pork. I did. Pulled pork that I'm using is a pulled pork that I did yesterday, and we had it for dinner. And I got leftovers, so we're going to be adding that pulled pork to the mix. So trust me, it's going to be amazing. All right, don't go away. I'm going to clean this up. Go get the Instant Pot. We're going to be making our macaroni for the first time here, and we'll see how it turns out. All right, don't move. All right, guys. So now is the time to make our macaroni. I normally what I do is I do 1 cup of macaroni per person. Since we're only 2, me and my wife, I'll put a cup and a half because my wife doesn't need that much, right?
No, right.
Right. So put that in the Instapot and put a half a cup. Whoop. Uh-oh. Lost the macaroni. Now, you can either add water if you prefer, or you can add chicken broth, which will add that little extra flavor to your macaroni. So, you know what? I will go with I'm assuming 2 cups. Like that. You can add a little bit of salt if you want, but there is salt in here. I won't. Now, we put the lid on. Put the lid on. There you go. Okay. Now, pressure cook. We will put that for I'm going to put it for 2 minutes. Just because I want to make sure it's cooked. Alright. Start this. So this thing's going to get the temperature. It's going to, once it's at temperature, it's going to lock the whole lid. And it's going to be pressurized. And then it's going to do its thing for 2 minutes. It's going to cook. Once it's ready, we're going to release the pressure and see what's inside. And then we build our mac and cheese, or southern style pulled pork mac and cheese. So pulled pork is here. We're probably gonna have to heat it up a little bit because it was in the fridge. But beautiful southern style barbecue pulled pork. Yummy stuff. Like that. That's beautiful. You watch one of my videos, I'll show you how to do this stuff. Real easy. So, while this comes up to temperature and pressurize, I will tell you, don't go away. I'll be right back when it's ready. Hey guys, welcome back. So, that's ready. Well, let's take a look at it and see what if it actually works. So remember, we had that for 2 minutes. Oh, we have cooked macaroni al dente, and not a lot of liquid left. So, all right. So we will drain a little bit of it, and we're going to start building our mac and cheese, our southern style mac and cheese. So I was heating up a little bit. I unload the pulled pork in the back, just so it's not like freezing cold. It was out of the freezer. And what we're going to be doing is this. Grab the container that we're going to be using. Because it's a mac and cheese, we're going to put it in a tinfoil container to cook it, because we're going out of cookout. We're not. Well, let's pretend we are. Okay. If you're going to a cookout, you can have that. So I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to get my strainer, and we are going to strain our macaroni. Put this. Now. Oops. Trust me, there's not a lot of liquid in here anyways. It's just for the purpose of it. You know what I should do like this. And you don't want to rinse it, because you don't want to rinse away the chicken broth that you used. So with that, I'm going to use all of it. So I'm going to grab this. Put that in there. There we go. Now, get this a good drain, and we will dump it in our container like this. We don't need it anymore, so we're going to hide it for now. There. So this is the arrangement that we have, me and my wife. When I make a show, I do all the cooking and making all the mess, and she cleans up the dishes afterwards. Yeah. Okay, you got your macaroni. Now we are going to incorporate our pulled pork, which is right here. Just going to toss that in there, all of it. A little stir like that. Make sure you have some all over the place. And now comes the good fun, the good stuff. The cheese. Now, we are going to pour this gooey stuff all over. And then we are going to put it in the Instapot air fryer in the back here, and we are going to bake it. Now, let's see. Now you're going to want to mix everything together. Just get that nice stir. That smells really good. All right. Now, if you want, you can add more cheese on top, but that would be a little bit of overkill, I think. But you can if you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the broil function in the Instapot here. So we need to get that started. Broil 400, let's say for 15 minutes. Get it to temperature, and then once it's at temperature, we're going to put that in. We're going to keep an eye on it, and when it's ready, we're going to take it out, and we are going to test this gorgeous mac and cheese with pulled pork and gooey cheese and everything. My wife's shaking her head like, oh, God. So stay tuned. I'll be right back when this thing is up to temperature, and we'll put it in and bake it and take it out once it's ready. All right. Hey guys, welcome back. It's ready. Let's pull it out and let's see what it looks like. What? What's fun? My wife, I tell you. See, I pulled it out. If I could turn the camera and point it towards her, she's crying right now. That's how funny she thinks she is. All right. Mac and cheese, browned and cooked, baked perfectly. Shut up. Okay. Now, let's plate it and see what it looks like, and especially what it tastes like. So I'm going to get my presentation ready. There we go. You know, marble and fake wood. Now we are going to dish this out. All right. That is creamy. You hear that? This does not get any better than that. I'm just gonna clear this up here real quick, and we will have a taste this. I'm gonna let this cool off a little bit because it's steaming. So don't move. I'll be right back. All right, guys. The moment of truth. We're gonna give this thing a taste test. This is extremely cheesy. I'm gonna get like everything in there from pulled pork, mac and cheese. It's nice and steamy. Mm. This is extremely good. You have all the cheese components, cream cheese that makes it extremely creamy. The pulled pork adds a sweetness to it because it was slattered in barbecue sauce, honey barbecue sauce, and I use my own seasoning. So, and you know that there's like um, a little bit of cinnamon in there, so you got all those hints of flavor in there, and you get that little bit of heat from the cayenne pepper, which is just enough. Well, you know, I don't tolerate heat that much, but this one is just enough that it lets you know it's there, and it adds to it. It is amazing. So please give it a try. If you want to impress at a cookout, show up with this, and that's all they're going to remember. So I'm going to take another one here. Somebody told me not to do something, but you know what? I'm going to do it anyways. I'm doing the happy dance.
Oh,
I did crack, but we're going to have music, so you weren't going to hear the crack. So, guys, once again, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Hit the like button. Hit the notification if you want to stay in the loop with the next episodes. We come out with an episode every week, every Sunday night. So looking forward to seeing your comments or seeing new subscribers. Keep it going. We do have a goal. Once we reach 5,000 subscribers, I will tape a show on the top of the CN Tower. Yeah. So until then, have a great week. Thanks for watching.